Hi everybody. So we have a pretty simple video here, just some vocabulary. What is a fee? A fee is something to be paid for receiving a service or as a penalty. So for example, if you take a book out from the library, but then you give it back to the library and it's overdue, then you might have to pay a library fee, right? Probably something small. I think it's like a nickel a day, something like that, to give to the library. A tax is money paid to the government when making a purchase or for receiving income. So there's something called an income tax. You have to pay the government. Everybody pays taxes based on how much they earned for the year. So that would be an income tax. You also pay the government whenever you make a purchase. So if you go to the store, then you want to buy a pack of bubble gum. It says $1, so you hand it to the cashier, and the cashier says, "Okay, that'll be $1.15, please." And you say, "Oh, wait a minute, I thought it was only $1." Well, the extra 15 cents, that's tax which goes to the government. Okay, a commission. A commission is the amount a salesman or saleswoman gets to keep upon making a sale. So, for example, if you were to go to a store, and let's say it was an electronics store, maybe you're looking for a new TV. Maybe a salesman comes up and says, "Okay, can I help you? Can I interest you in anything today?" So you talk to the salesman, and he convinces you to get a particular television set at the store, and then you buy the TV for $400, let's say. Or it's been a while since I bought a TV. I don't know how much they cost now. But anyway, let's say you bought a TV for $400. Well, the salesman doesn't get to take that $400 and put it all in his pocket, but he will get a percentage of that $400. So part of that $400 he does get to keep, because he was the one who made the sale. All right, so most of that money is going to go to the store, but the part that the salesman does get to keep is called the salesman's commission. All right, so now let's talk about interest. Interest is additional money to be paid back along with the amount borrowed, called the principal. Well, that's the next one here. Or money given to you by a bank for keeping your money in a savings account, which the bank will use to make loans. All right, so let's break that down. If you additional money to be paid back along with the amount borrowed. So if you borrow money from somebody, that person is taking a risk by giving you that money. Right? If they're really nice about it, like maybe if it's just a friend who's going to loan you 20 bucks, then okay, then you just give the 20 bucks back. But if you borrow money from a company or from a bank, that's a risk that they're taking, and they're going to pay you for that, or you have to pay them for that risk. All right, so the amount that you're paying them for them taking on that risk, because maybe you don't pay the money back, that's called the interest. Okay, so if you borrow 20 bucks from a bank, not only will you have to pay the bank back that $20, you also pay them back some interest. Okay, so they want to make a profit off of that. All right. All right, and now you could also put money into a bank and into, let's say, a savings account. And let's say you put $100 into the savings account. If you just leave that there, then a year later you come back and you ask them how much money is in that savings account, they might tell you that it's actually a little bit more than $100 now. So, well, that's a very good thing for you. So what happened there? Well, basically, remember how I said that the bank is loaning money to people, and then they expect those people to pay them back interest for the risk that they're taking? Well, basically, when you put money into a savings account, the bank expects that you're not going to need that money for a while. So they're going to take that money, they're going to loan it out to somebody else, and then that person is going to pay them back with interest. And part of that interest is now going to go to you, because really what was given to that other person came from you originally, so you get paid here too. So that's the interest that you get when you keep your money in a savings account. All right, now there's also principal, so which is just the amount that you borrow. So the original amount borrowed and to be paid back, not including interest. So if you borrow 20 bucks, then 20 bucks is the principal. You might have to pay back like 22 bucks, and then that $2 would be the interest. But the $20, the original amount that you borrowed, is the principal. And finally, we have here a gratuity. A gratuity is a tip, which is sometimes optional, but often expected to be given to a waiter, a taxi driver, and other workers for providing a service. So when you go to a restaurant, usually you leave the waiter a little tip for serving you, right? Same thing with a taxi driver, a barber, okay, or other people that do things for you. Give them a little tip. Another word for that is a gratuity. Okay, so that's it. Simple video, and have a great day.